You call yourself a man? You know you're a lying, low-life, motherfucking gambling degenerate prick. You know that's what you are?
Well, hello you degenerate fucks, and welcome to the Degenerate Gambler. It's Thursday the 16th of May, and we're here with another episode, which is my actual 200th episode. So that's mad, 200 episodes of me talking shit. Anyway, it sort of coincides with the last week of the Premier League. So I'll look a wee bit into last week. No stats again, not enough games. And I've actually picked two bets. I picked a bet for Saturday, a bet for Sunday. And I'm also going to be doing the Premier League last day, sort of three bets, first half, second half, and all over. Making a selection in, if not every game, most games. I'll try to make a selection in every game. Just for a bit of fun, nothing major. I think I might do 2 points on it this time, so it'll be, £2 £3 bets and a £4 bet probably. But anyway, so the main bet last week let down by Newcastle. They did score, but it was ruled out, and it was rightly ruled out for offside, but still annoying. I know from our syndicate, it beat our syndicate bet. One of our guys in the syndicate picked Newcastle. I know a few other people had them, so it was a result that kind of fucked everybody. So yeah, not great. Sunday I did go for something different. I went for like a 4 point, which is £20, Haynes bet. I got 4 up and got like £18 return. And I ended up putting that whole 18 on a quad in France that night, 173. So, it was nice to get a small winner, but because it being the last week of the season, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to spunk the whole money on a big, massive bet. Now, so far, look, it hasn't turned out well. I've only got one selection up and I've only got 2 to play, so not great. But what I ended up doing was a £58 Haynes bet and a £10 bet builder in the Liverpool match. I probably should have included, because the thing I fancied in the Liverpool game was both teams to scoring over 2 at 4-6, so that would have been another selection up. But I left Monday out and went from Tuesday to Friday, ran all week, 6 selections. I mean, I've been unlucky. Like City, didn't score in the first half against Spurs, but scored started the second half. United and Newcastle last night had a draw. It was 3-2. Newcastle could have had a penalty. Could have been a draw easy. The other game that beat was Girona. It was 2-5, both to score, and they went 1-0 down. And they're the better team, higher up in the league at home. So, there was bad luck there, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, the way I looked at that, it was the bookies' money. I'm going to end this season winning. It's going to be a small amount. It's only going to be a few £100, but it's still a profit. It's not great over a season. It's terrible over a season, but it's better than losing. So yeah, that's basically last week. So for the Premier League this week, I'm going to do 3 bets. A bet in the first half, a bet in the second half, and a bet that runs the whole game. So that one, the whole game one will be cards, corners, goals, that sort of thing. So you're always having a sweat. I've already picked the first bet, which is the first half bet. Now, I looked at doing over 0.5 goals in the first half for all 10 games, and it was 4-1. So it was fucking brutal. So I've obviously had to change that. Because that's, I'm not going to put £3 on that or something to win 12, do you know what I mean? So what I've actually done is I've done some teams picking the actual team that will score. So I did Arsenal, Newcastle to score, did Chelsea to score in the first half. And then the other games I've done some over 0.5 or 0.5. The prices weren't bad. I mean, like Burnley, not Forest in there, it's 1-4. There's another 1-4 in there, Fulham, Luton. There's a 1-7 in there, Spurs. I threw that at the end because I'd already got decent odds from the others. So there's a few over 0.5. There's a few teams to score, and then there's 1, 2, 3 over 1.5 first half goals in the City West Ham game, Liverpool Wolves, and Palace Villa. So them games, the teams do score. So but I think in total it worked out at 30 odd to 1. So it pays 107. But look, I'll post that bet early on Sunday, maybe even post it on Saturday after the football. So that's the first bet for the Premier League. I'm going to pick the others today. But I knew what I was doing with that one. It was going to be their first half goals. So yeah, the second half one, I don't know what I'll do. I think the next one I'll do is a selection in every game. So oh god, I'll have that one done shortly. But anyway, so moving on to two bets that I've picked. So Saturday it's a quad and Sunday it's a 5-timer, both with a tenner on it. I have one placed. The other one, I've actually got Sundays placed, but I can't get odds on one of the games for Saturday yet because the first leg was only last night. Let me see here, I'll just double check if it's been updated. No. So look, I'll do that. I'll keep an eye on that as soon as it's done. I've seen the price on another bookie, so I'll give that price that the other bookie is give. So anyway, Saturday's bet is Bolton. Bolton, did I have? Hold on 1 second here. Yeah. Bolton and Oxford both to score in the playoff final. It's 3-4. And look, I know it's a final and the finals can't be tight. But both teams do score a lot of goals. I mean, Bolton's last 5. They beat 3-2, 1-3-1, draw 3 each, win 2-0, draw 2 each. Oxford not so good, draw 1 each, win 1-0, win 2-1, draw 1 each, lost 1-0. But it's a final and the both should be going for it realistically. And if there's an early goal in that game, you'd expect it to be both to score. Next is Bayern. Bayern are away at Hoffenheim and they're 9-10. Look, obviously league's over, nothing to play for. They might rest players, but Bayern have still got a great squad. And I just think they'll win that game. Next, Atalanta away to Lecce. Atalanta are 5th in the league. They have a game in hand. So if they win the game in hand, they could end up finishing 4th here. But even 5th is Champions League in Italy for next season. I think it goes to the playoff that, but they also need to keep winning because Roma are right up their arse. So Roma are only 3 points behind. So they need to keep winning. Let's see fixtures. Yeah, so they play Lecce, then they play in the Europa League final. And is that the final or semi-final? Is that? Was it the final? Oh, that's the Aviva. Yeah. So they play, and then they play Torino and Fiorentina. There are 3 decent games left. So, but anyway, look, they need to keep winning because they're trying to get in Champions League. And then lastly is Inverness Hamilton, and that's the game I can't get priced up because they only played last night. But both to score, they're about 8-11, the even money. They were even money last night, it was 2-1. And I do fancy it. Even before, there was 2-1 last night, I fancied the games to be both to score because pretty even teams. So in total, that's about 10-1. So a tenner on that's going to pay 110. Next we go to Sunday. Let's move on to Sunday. And I've only picked one Premier League game here. And it wasn't on purpose. It wasn't that I was trying to stay away from Premier League games because I'm doing the Premier League last day of the season bets. It was just honestly there wasn't a lot that I fancied as far as wins or both to score. It was worth putting in a bet that was decently priced. But the one that I have went for is Palace Villa, both to score at 4-9. Both teams are scoring, and obviously they're one of the teams that's in the early bet is over first half goals. But that it doesn't really affect it. If it's both to score in the first half, great. It means my main bet's up. But even if it's 0-0 at half time and that beats the thing, both teams scoring in the second half could be possible because both teams are scoring goals at the minute. Then next is Inter v Lazio, both to score, and that is 4-5. So currently Inter are top and have won the league. Lazio 7th, but in great form, actually top of the table. And goals scored in the last 5. Lazio scored 10, conceded 3, and Inter scored 11, conceded 4. So that's my thinking. Next, Monaco, who are at home to Nantes to win. They are 4-9 in form and stuff. Monaco second in the league. League's over, obviously. Nantes are way down at 14th. Monaco, the informed team, 12 points from 15. Nantes are way down in 14th again. Home form for Monaco, 3 wins in a row and 2 draws before that, including drawing with PSG. Nantes away record's not bad. 2 draws in the last 2 games and 2 wins before that, then a defeat. Lastly, Salzburg versus Lask, L-A-S-K. Strange of Salzburg sacked the manager and brought Pep Linders in. I think, as far as I read, that he's the manager for this week, even though the league's not over. Or maybe I'm wrong. I'd have to double check that. But look, Sturm Graz are top of the league by 2 points. They win the league. But with Lask and Salzburg, both scoring, Lask are actually above them with 10 points in the last 15. 12 goals scored, 6 conceded. Salzburg 14 scored, 11 conceded. So when I looked at this and it was 4-6, I was like, that's a great price. Obviously Lask aren't going for the league or anything, but I don't think they'll roll over. They are third. They can't go any higher. They can't go any lower, but I definitely see that a game being both to score. So that pays only 8-1, so a tenner on that's going to pay 90. I've got that one placed already. Let me just double check that. It pays 92 quid. 92 quid. So yeah, look, that's basically it. This will be, as I say, it was my 200th episode. So look, we're chugging along. We've done well. This is the 4th season, I think, of them 4 seasons. I've made profit 3 seasons. And the other team only lost 300. So look, I'm chugging along. This is the worst season of profit because I made only 300 or 2 or 300. But last year, usually you make over 1,000, maybe 2 grand, I think, one year. So look, it is what it is. It has been a bit of a disappointing season overall. Still a week to go, and I probably will still do a few bets because the other leagues won't finish till the week after. You have the Champions League and FA Cup, so there'll be some small bets, in there, just not every day. And then I'll get my total for the season. I'll take a few weeks break, and then the Euros. I'll be back for the Euros. So yeah, that just leaves me to say, if you are doing a bet, good luck and happy punting.
Here, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, thanks. Let me find out you fucked up. I'll leave you wherever I find you.